What's up, dog everybody? It's Torrential Downfall. Before I start, this video discusses self-harm and mental health crisis, so feel free to leave this video if these are triggering to you. And if you're struggling right now, please, feel free to reach out. Samaritans are available 24 hours a day on 116 123, and my DM's always free for anybody who feels like they need to discuss anything. Today I want to talk about Perez Hilton, and before I do, I want to say something clearly. Don't go looking for the footage, don't share it, don't watch it if you haven't already. Nothing good comes from it. On the 4th of August 2026, Perez Hilton went live on TikTok. What followed was a mental health crisis. Police were eventually called after multiple emergency calls from viewers. He was safely recovered and placed under Florida's Baker Act, an involuntary psychiatric evaluation, which can last up to 72 hours. And he's now receiving medical care. TikTok confirmed that a moderator error delayed the removal of the stream. Thousands of people watched a man in crisis for longer than they should have because of a platform failure. What was shared was Perez Hilton repeatedly cutting himself on stream, bleeding and literally breaking down on camera. Now, the public nature of this incident raises something that I've spoken about before on this channel. Feel free to watch my video on 13 reasons why. But in it I talked about why Netflix was wrong to show Hannah Baker's death in such graphic detail on screen. The research is clear. A systematic review of 15 studies found harmful effects in every single study examining exposure to self-harm images online. There was an unimaginable amount of increased distress. It led to normalization of self-harm, and it creates stronger urges in vulnerable people. Perez Hilton's footage circling on social media right now is essentially the same problem. People sharing it for views, for shock, for engagement. They're causing real harm to real vulnerable people who might see it. This is documented, which is why I'm asking you, please, don't share it. And if you ever witness something like that in real time, don't comment, don't record, just try and call for help. Now, I want to talk about Perez Hilton, the person, because this is very complicated. Perez built his career on celebrity gossip. In the mid-2000s, he ran one of the most visited blogs on the internet. And with that platform came a pattern of behaviour that caused real, documented harm to people. He made a regular practice of outing celebrities he believed to be secretly gay, publishing posts declaring their sexual orientations before they were ready to share that publicly themselves. This included Lance Bass of NSYNC, who Hilton targeted relentlessly before, Bass came out in 2006. LGBTQ plus advocates, celebrities, and the wider public have condemned, a lot of these actions as dangerous and invasive. And really, outing someone isn't gossip. It's a violation and can cause a lot of personal issues for that person. He's posted an upskirt picture of Miley Cyrus when she was a teenager. The outrage was immediate and justified, and Miley herself has called it out publicly, speaking about the impact his cruelty had on her mental health during her formative years. He's even turned on Lady Gaga, a woman he'd once called his best friend and actively championed in her early career, mocking her appearance, her career, and her personal life when their relationship soured. Lady Gaga called him out for the betrayal and the bullying, and security measures even had to be put in place, during public events. He body shamed celebrities. He gave them cruel nicknames, even targeting, babies and minor children of celebrities themselves. For years, stars argue that he hid behind a computer screen while profiting from the destruction of other people's reputations. And look, I get it, right? There's a almost cosmic irony that some people are profiting off of his destruction of his reputation. And I'm sharing all of this because I think it matters. I don't agree with what he did. I do not think it should be minimized or forgotten. The harm caused to real people, particularly the young women, the LGBTQ plus community and children, it's real and lasting. Yeah, in his 2020 memoir, Perez publicly apologized for his past behaviour. He admitted he was mean and cruel. He expressed genuine regret for his malicious tone in his early career. Whether I accept that apology is entirely up to us. But, this is what I believe. Human beings, humanity, us, we're complicated. You can criticise someone's behaviour, think they're a prick, hate the way that they've gained fame and wealth, and still believe they deserve support in a mental health crisis. These two things aren't in conflict. His past behaviour doesn't forfeit his right to healthcare when he's suffering. That's not how humanity works. Perez deserved to have that stream taken down faster. He deserved to have had help called sooner. He deserved the psychiatric care that he's now receiving. Perez has had a complicated life in the public eye. What happened on the 4th of August wasn't content. It was a human in crisis. And it deserved to be treated that way. Look, I hope he gets the support he needs. But I also send all my love and support to all those bodies he stepped on the way to his success. If you are struggling, again, please, do feel free to reach out. You don't have to carry it alone. And again, the number to the Samaritans is 116 123, free 24 hours, 7 days a week. Always available, even on the likes of Christmas, etc. Thanks for watching, everyone, and as always, do something nice for yourself today as long as it hurts no one. Bye.